Hi, let's look at how to digitize a plain fabric in Fab 3D. Many a times, what happens is whenever we try to click a photo of a plain fabric, we end up clicking some photo like this, wherein a portion of the fabric is bright, like if you see on this side of the fabric, and a portion of the fabric is dark, like if you see on the right top corner. Let's see how to digitize such fabrics and how to avoid such photographs. The first thing, you can use a paper scanner to scan a plain fabric. It'll give a very uniformly lit, uniform picture of the fabric without dark and bright spots. That's a nice trick. Now, if at all you don't have a paper scanner and you want to use your phone or a camera to click a fabric, you can place the fabric at a slightly good distance, something like a 3 or 4 feet, and then click the picture and make sure that there is at least one good sample of a region wherein there is no bright or a dark spot. But let's say even if there is something like what we are seeing in this picture, let's look at how to tackle such scenario in Fab3 and digitize a nice uniform plain fabric. So I'm going to first click on upload swatch, select the plain garment, plain fabric swatch. The first step is to color correct. Most of the times if your your fabric is off white or some light color, there's good probability that your camera might have added some sort of a different shade to the fabric. So you can color correct it over here. You can make it bluish, or you can make it yellowish, or you can make it reddish or greenish. So it depends, whatever is the color correction you want to do, you can go for it. For now I'm going to assume this color is right. Click on next. Now define the measurement. So since you would have the physical sample, you would know what is the area of the sample and what is the dimension of the sample. So you need to define the dimension. I'm going to select these two and say this is 4 inches. Submit. Now the best way is to choose a small area with a uniform lighting. Okay, something like this. Click on crop, click on offset, and click cloning. This seems quite uniform, and I'm going to click on finish and done. Now we see that the plain fabric has come out quite well on this particular case. Now let's say if you want now let's say if you want to do it in another method, I can click on save and share, click on edit fabric over here. I can go back. Let's say I take a bigger sample, something like this. Okay, now I'm deliberately including a bright portion and a dark portion. I click on crop. Now we see that there are lots of boxes formed because of this plain fabric. To avoid that, I'll click on offset over here. I'll check it on and then click on next cloning. Now we can see that once offset is on, we see that the fabric clearly has a bright and a dark spot adjacent to each other, right? So what I'll do now I will I will click on this clone button. I'll reduce the hardness to about 30%. I click on the clone button. I'll pick up a sample. I'll click on some area where there is uniform color, for example this, and then I'll start increasing the I'll increase the radius to this big, and then I'll start painting this. I'll start cloning this so that that hard line or the separation line vanishes. And I'm going to clear off some dark and bright spots also like this. Cloning is nothing but copy paste tool in very simple terms. I'm just copying this sample from here and I'm pasting it over here. So what this will make sure is it will give a uniform texture to the plain fabric without any dark and bright spots. Now once I'm done, I'll click on finish. Done. Now we see that the plain fabric has come out quite fine without the boxes, right? So that's how you do a plain fabric. And if you feel you want to make it, I mean scale, you want to show the grainy texture or whatever, you can always adjust it via the scale and then click on save and share. Always remember, make sure the this particular option is on so that if you want to share this particular fabric as a link to your customers or friends, you can do so by keeping this on, and then after saving you can click on share to create the link. So now I'm click on this, I click on save. Now the fabric is saved. I can view it on different garments also, different templates also. For example, I can even go to ethnic wear and select a kurti for this. So we can do this on different things. So once it's fine, you can always click on share this link with your customers and friends, and they'll be able to see this garment and all the different templates. Thank you.